Hi, I'm Stein from Autofield magazine. Is it on? Yeah. I'm a bit fascinated by your fascination of James Hunt. What's your relationship to him and your attraction to the 70s?
I don't have a relationship on him, obviously, but I've always been a big fan of the seeing how Formula 1 was and the way how it used to work those days, and it just looks more kind of fun and more open, I guess, and obviously there was much more danger involved, so probably that also changed a lot of the way of how people behave on those days.
You want more danger?
Well, I mean, obviously nobody wants to get hurt or see people to get hurt, but sometimes it could be a bit more, let's say, danger, and then people who would behave differently on circuits, there would be much less kind of small issues, and probably more respect against each other on the race.
Hello, I'm Andreas from the Norwegian Financial Daily. I wondered, when you started driving rally, was that part of the plan already from the outset to come back to Formula 1, and would you consider doing rally or some other racing after you finish your Formula 1 career?
Actually, the rally came just, obviously I had a contract with Ferrari and it ended, and I always wanted to do rally. My brother did some rallies and I've always been a big fan of it. And it just, I never really, I driven on some ice roads and lake circuits, but I always wanted to try how it is, and it looks fun, looks very difficult, and I wanted to try if I can do it and be any good on it, and I was a perfect time for that, and I obviously found out how difficult it is, but it's also very exciting and something new, and it teaches you a lot, and I had a great time, and for sure I want to do some more. I would like to do it even now, same time that I'm doing Formula 1 when I have time, but obviously it's a bit difficult now, so hopefully in the future I want to just trying different things.
Hi Kimi, your nickname Iceman, I understand that you have it tattooed on you. If you could show us it, please. But can you at least tell us about how it came together? How did the name come
Well, it's a long story, cut short. I was at McLaren, and then obviously Ron was running the team. And, if he's been watching too much Top Gun or something, it just came from something, and nothing against it. It's what it is.
Kimi, you had a really frustrating race on Sunday. Could you tell us about your emotions afterwards when you watched the hockey final? Was it equally frustrating?
No, I didn't. I only saw the end, and it was pretty much done that time already. So obviously it's something that I enjoy to watch and play, but there's not emotions involved in that stuff. And it wasn't the best race. Hasn't been the best season so far, but that's how it goes sometimes. There's some good moments, but I think we had a lot of unfortunate luck, and I'm sure it will change some point. And there's some good things, and I'm sure we can turn it around. But it just seems to be a bit difficult. It's not the first time that has happened, and even I hope it's the last time. It is probably not. So we just keep working, and I'm sure we get where we want to be.
Kimi, Mercedes has got a really good start of the season. In your opinion, do you think that the race for the Drivers' Championships now will be between Nico Rudskogen and Lewis Hamilton, or can someone else actually catch them?
I think someone can catch them, some team, hopefully us, but obviously on my side is the championship is over, but it's very hard to see that anybody else will challenge it apart from the two Mercedes guys. When something really odd has to happen, but obviously that's always a possibility. But like I said, we know where we want to be, and we want to get in the front, and we know what we have to do, but it will take time, and I'm sure once we get there it will be too late for this year, but that's how it goes. I mean, they deserve what they have done, and we just have to do a better job as a team.
Me again. Formula One has always been the forefront of motoring evolution, but how would Formula One look like if you were to decide everything from the cars to how the races were going, and any favorite tracks you would like to reinstate perhaps?
Obviously there's, I think if you ask from the driver's side, we would always want to have more power and more grip, and make the cars faster. That they used to be quite a bit faster in some points, but I mean, there's really no point to talk because we don't make the rules, and whatever it is, we try to make best out of it. So obviously that's on somebody else's hand, and I think there has to be some changes, but we'll see what happens in the future.
What changes?
Well, the change is just to make the cars faster, obviously, more horsepower. I mean, the cars are quite tricky for us to try this year, but obviously with more horsepower, more grip, we can still keep them very tricky, and I think it will be more difficult. We're making more interesting races and more fun to track.
Da var det TV2 først, og så NRK etterpå? Okay, so.
Hi, Thomas, NRK. I just want to follow up on the nickname thing. You're not the only Finnish guy who has succeeded in racing, and also not the Finnish guy who are alone on being ice, coolness. Do you think that's a key factor in the Finnish athletes?
No, I don't think. I mean, obviously every person is different, and obviously from different countries it changes how people behave and how they feel and how emotional they are, but I never think, you know, those things. As long as I do the stuff and I enjoy it and I'm happy with it, and I think that's the main thing. I'm not trying to please other people, otherwise I don't think it would be the right way of living your life, and it wouldn't, in the end, it wouldn't be a good thing. So obviously I try to do the best that I can always, and live like I feel is the right thing for me.
But is it a Finnish thing, a Finnish brand?
I don't know. I mean, for sure there's all kind of people from Finland or from here or from Italy or Spain, you know. You really, I guess you have a certain way from Scandinavians if you compare to Italians or Spanish people, but there's just one way, you know. I'm sure there's a lot of different way of doing things in every country.
Hammerud from TV2. We have a proud history in Norway of producing top athletes, but not in Formula One. What is your advice for us to produce one here in Norway?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, if this would be very simple, I guess everybody would do it. But I mean, you guys are very good in winter sports, and I don't think there's a one way of doing it. Obviously, it depends how popular certain sports are in certain countries, and racing itself is quite a popular sport in Finland. So obviously, then more younger people get involved, and when you have more people, you have a better chance to get somebody through. But I mean, also you have here a very nice facility to do driving and go-karts, and I'm sure there will be in the future some point, but there's not just the one way of doing things to achieve always. To achieve, to get somebody to Formula 1, you have to have a good driver, a lot of luck involved, right people behind, and just end up being the right place in the right time. So I don't, even if we could try to make one guy out of Finland or picking 10 guys, there's no big chances that any of them would come through, just because it's not so many places in Formula 1.
If you look at yourself now compared to 2007, how good are you as a driver today, as of 7 years ago?
I have more experience. I'm a bit older, but I don't feel that I drive differently or I do things much differently. Obviously, there's a different story with different teams in the same team with the different people. So that changes a little bit things around. But as personally, I don't feel that I lost anything or I gained anything apart from experience and doing different things, and being in a different team between that time. So also you always get some more knowledge from just working with different people on different teams.
Okay.
What do you remember from the last time you raced in Norway?
I think I only been racing once here before. Well, maybe twice if you go rally, because we did 2 stages on Norway side. But the main really, what I remember racing here was go-karts, and must have been 98, I think, somewhere. I don't think not so far away from here. But, it was a Scandinavian championship, and I managed to win it. So that's probably the question or the answer of your question, because the rally side is a Swedish rally. Also, we came from this side of the border, and the memory is the go-kart.
Kimi, what do you know about our Norwegian talent today also?
Not much really, I must say. That's the answer really, nothing else.
Okay, last question.
Kimi from the Norwegian newspaper Aftenposten. You said the championship is over, but how do you see the fight between Rudskogen and Hamilton? They don't seem to be best of friends.
I'm not really interested in that. Obviously, my only interest is to try to get proper results and as a team improving things and getting up there. And obviously, even if my side is pretty much done the championship, it doesn't mean that we don't try to get the best out of it in every race and try to push ourselves in the top again and just putting the team in as good positions again.